So Jesse Waters of Fox News likes to bring in what he thinks are going to be these like far left idiots and make fun of them and destroy them in a debate. And we saw this with when he brought on, what was it, like this Reddit anti-work page admin or something, and the guy did not make a good case for the whole like anti-work thing, and so they just had a field day and ripped him to shreds. And he's done this a number of times with different people who he thinks that'll be an easy punching bag. It allows me to erect a straw man of here's what the opposition believes and then defeat him. So here he brought on the head of what's called the Satanic Temple. And for those of you who don't know, there's a lot of schools around the country that have a Satanic Temple club. And a lot of people, look at that and, at face value, you go, what the fuck? This is weird. What do we have? Kids worshiping Satan across the U.S.? That's insane. But what people don't realize is the Satanic Temple is not serious. They're not actually praising Satan and learning about Satan, and they're in some sort of religious cult. No. The whole point of the Satanic Temple, and if you followed them for a while, you'd know this, is that around the country, you'll have these like evangelical Christian clubs that pop up at a public school. And look, that is sketchy and questionable when it comes to the Constitution. We're supposed to have a separation of church and state. You can't be like overtly religious and, push a certain religion on people. The government's supposed to be out of the business of religion. So when these evangelical Christian groups pop up, the Satanic Temple people go, oh, okay, well, two could play at that game. If you're going to do a Christian club, well, we're going to do a Satan club. And it's a way of trolling the religious right. And it's a way of saying, hey, if you want to actually stick by the Constitution, the First Amendment, separation of church and state, we'll abide by it too. Drop the fundamentalist Christian club and we'll drop the Satanic club. So that's the whole point of it. Now, Jesse Waters is a fucking moron. I don't think he knows that. I think he thinks this person and this group really like worship Satan or whatever. So he brings this guy on to make a fool of him, and it doesn't go as planned.
Ask the Satanic Temple spokesperson, Lucian Greaves. All right, Lucian. If Satan is evil, I thought. Jesse. Nice to meet you, too. If Satan's evil, why should kids be in an evil club?
First of all, I love the idiocy of that question. Second of all, if you told me to like make up in my mind the person who would be the head of the Satanic Temple Club, I would say it's this guy. I mean, no disrespect to this guy, but he clearly had like an eye injury or something. And so like he kind of looks like he's tailor-made to scare people. Again, no disrespect to this guy. I agree more with him than Jesse Waters by far. But it's like, if you had to create somebody in your mind, hey, this will be the head of the Satanic Club, it would be this guy. All right, let's watch.
Obviously, we don't view Satan as evil, and it really doesn't matter to us what your mythology is surrounding Satan. You need to ask yourself if your distaste over us identifying as Satanists is strong enough that you would abandon the principles of free speech and religious liberty.
I always thought Satan was like sex, like when you're 18, Satan, sex, do your thing. But I don't know if I would want Satan in schools. You understand how parents feel, right?
Well, parents can feel that way, and many parents feel similarly about evangelical after-school clubs. And in fact, we put our club in place to offer an alternative against an evangelical club that's explicitly designed to convert children and get them to proselytize to other kids. So if parents don't want to send their kids to an after-school Satan club, they can send them to an evangelical club. There's other religious clubs. Really, I think the controversy just evades the issue as to whether or not we're willing to allow government functionaries at school boards or whatever to simply shut down somebody's religious liberty or free speech because they don't like it.
So you're kind of doing it to tweak the system. I get it. What are these tenets of Satanism? Can you enlighten me?
Yeah, I think the tenets are very pro-social. They're almost universal, I would think. And I think as time goes on, we'll kind of converge on a consensus morality. But we don't have to. I mean, we're not looking to convert people into Satanism. We're not even teaching children about Satanism in the classes.
Give me a tenet.
One should strive to act with compassion and empathy to all creatures within reason.
Oh, that sounds fine. All right.
You might like.
That makes perfect sense, actually. Yes, Jesse. Yes, that's the point. I told you, they don't actually worship Satan. This is like they're trolling you because you guys want a religion in the school, and their point was, oh, if you want some religion, you got to allow any and all religions, and if we're allowing any and all religions, hey, we got a Satan club over here. It's the people who fall for this. Oh, my God. It looks like Jesse literally didn't know that they don't actually worship Satan. So Jesse Waters is trying to do the old satanic panic thing from the 1990s. He's bringing that back. And he just made a fucking fool of himself. I got to run that back. I got to hear his reaction again. That was glorious.
One should strive to act with compassion and empathy with it to all creatures within reason.
Oh, that sounds fine. All right.
You might like it.
Maybe. I don't know about all that. Are you married, by the way?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. All right, so you're probably going to go to hell, right?
What?
I don't believe in hell. We're a non-theistic.
What was that? He just told you they're all about like empathy and compassion and treating people kindly, and so you're gonna go to hell, right? Right? No, Jesse, hell isn't real, you fucking bobblehead. You preppy jock prick. Jesse Waters looks like he was inducted into the Skull and Bones secret society, and he had to like jerk off inside of a coffin. You know, like they got dirt on this guy for days. He looks like the kind of guy who would be in a frat and like haze his younger bros and be like, "All right, you guys all got to like show me your dicks, bro." That's who Jesse Waters looks like.
Religious group.
All right. I thought maybe you wanted to go to hell. What do I know? I need to learn more about Satanism.
It would be a better party than heaven, where you have one place where all the sexless kind of go after they live a celibate and uninteresting life. Hell might be okay.
All right, we gotta go. I'm probably gonna butcher your name again. Lucian.
That's okay. It's Lucian Greaves.
Lucian. Almost had it. Thank you very much. Have a great.
That didn't go well. That didn't go well for Jesse. You know, look, his audience, who knows, they might walk away saying, Jesse owned him, bro. But in reality, the dude was perfectly calm, rational, walked him through it. Hey, we don't actually worship Satan. Here's what we believe in. And Jesse, he didn't get his, like, fucking cheap points. If anything, there was such an ownage moment when he was like, actually, all that sounds kind of good and stuff, bro. Yeah. So look, we'll make the deal right now if you want. Drop all the evangelical Christian clubs. We'll drop the Satan clubs, and then everybody can go back to being normal in public schools and keeping, like, metaphysical beliefs somewhere else. Like, the whole point of school is, like, education, knowledge, information. And, you know, religious teachings are antithetical to that. They're not the same. They're like, here are the group of myths that we live by. Now, if you, free of your own volition, want to believe these things and espouse these things, of course you can. It's a free country. But in public schools, that shouldn't be put on the kids. And I'd feel the same way if we were fucking teaching, you know, Hindu ethics or Muslim ethics or whatever, fill in the blank with whatever fucking religion. That's just, it shouldn't be in the schools. You could teach about religions in school, but to teach them as this is the framework that we abide by, that's nonsense. And of course, in the evangelical Christian clubs, I'm sure that's the path they go down because we're an overwhelmingly Christian country and there's a lot of people who don't want a separation of church and state. So look, fundamentally, the Satan Club guy is right, and he comes off looking way more reasonable than the douchey frat boy. All right, guys, that's the show. I love y'all very much. Everybody, do me a big favor. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, click that little bell icon, which gives you a notification every single time a new video drops. We're on the path to 1 million subscribers. We just surpassed 1 billion views. Mind-boggling that that's the case. Absolutely mind-boggling. So, yeah, there you have it. I love all you guys deeply. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters. Shout out to all the Substack subscribers, to Crystal, Kyle, and friends. You guys keep the show going. Never had a conversation with an advertiser. Plan on never having one. As long as you guys keep donating $2 a month, $5 a month, whatever it may be, that's what we need to keep the show going. We like keeping it more pure, no influence from corporations or advertisers or whatever the fuck. So anyway, as always, love you guys to death, and I'll see you on the next show. Ever since Adpocalypse, when YouTube defunded all independent news and politics overnight, we haven't trusted them. We know they can pull the rug out from underneath us at any time. If you enjoy this content, please consider tipping $1 or $2 per month on the Secular Talk Patreon. Link in the video description box below. Thanks for your support.